They redid that as just an update last year, 12,000.
Because I'll tell you, Mason and I have watched so many land investors go out of business the last few years. And then even starting before we really started to see that trend, a lot of wholesalers are gone that we used to know, or they've moved on to something else, or they've gotten a job. So what are you finding is keeping you in business and setting you apart when so many of your competitors are gone?
Well, listen, it's really interesting. So I'm really good friends with the guys that owned Batch Leads, right? And they sold to PropStream, got a great exit. And they did a study. They paid a tremendous amount for this consulting company to do a study. And back in 2021, at the height, there was 90,000 people that would be considered wholesalers. 90,000 in the country. Okay. They redid that as just an update last year, 12,000. Now, why is that? I'll give you two main reasons why that happened. Well, I'll give you three. There's three main reasons. This is exactly what happened. Number one, the number one reason, Dan and Mason, that this thing exploded and then crashed was text blasting. The number one thing that really was the rug pull for a lot of companies was the text message marketing. Number two is interest rate increase. Interest rate increase made it so that a interesting, not a majority, but I would say an interesting and probably the highest paying cash buyers, the actual investors that take on the project, were kind of hobbyists, right? They were the people that were mom and pops. They did a couple flips a year, and they could get in and fix up the property and sell it really quickly. And when interest rates increased, all those people got wiped out, right? So the pool of investors that we could sell our deals to shrunk overnight. I mean, it felt like June of 22, it was like, oh, the lights just turned off. You know what I mean? And so the interest rates went bananas. Everybody went, kind of scurried away, lost on their flips that they did, and wiped their hands clean to say, I'm never doing this again. This is a terrible idea. I'm going to go back to whatever else I'm doing. So that was number two. Number three was regulation. There was no hurdle to get into this business and to do wholesaling and to just lock properties, put property owners under contract with no experience of valuations, no database of buyers, no idea what they were doing. Had no idea how to recognize if this was a deal or not a deal.